and welcome to another HatHats vlog, where we share our growth journey as a business as well as what it's like to work at HatHats every day. Morning everyone, we are in Reculver today because we are doing some mental health first aid training.
Hi, I'm Goff. I'm the Director of ExPol Education and Training, and I'm down here at Reculver talking about an introduction to mental health. People are afraid to be open about their mental health because of the impact it can have on their workplace environment.
I wanted to attend today so that I could learn a bit more. As a manager, I think it's really important that I'm able to help support my team, and I wanted to make sure I was doing that in the right way.
HatHats always talks about mental health. It's not a dirty word, and sometimes there can be a stigma attached with mental health, but I just feel like here I would easily be able to talk to anybody about how I'm feeling.
I wanted to attend today because I think people don't always understand how to deal with mental health because they don't know the right way of doing it, but in fact there's no sort of right or wrong way.
I think that mental health is a difficult subject because there's a bit of stigma around it and people might not want to speak up about things just because previously and in the past it's been sort of something that's not been spoken about.
Mental health is a difficult subject because, you know, you have to be vulnerable to be able to speak to someone about their mental health or to speak to someone about your mental health.
I think there's still a little bit of stigma around mental health in society in general. We're really lucky at HatHats that that's not the case here, which is why we do things exactly like today, so that we speak about it. But I think in general people are still a little bit nervous to talk about it, and that's why training like this is so important.
Hello everyone, ignore the mess of the office, just pretend that's not there. Behind this door basically is Louis and Cara hopefully having a meeting about the HatHats Foundation, otherwise I'm going to look really silly. Hello! Can I talk to you guys about the HatHats Foundation? I think the vlog watchers would like to know. Okay, I'm going to pop my stuff right here.
This is not the HatHats Foundation, by the way.
Wrong meeting, oops.
What would you like to know about the HatHats Foundation?
Basically, what is the HatHats Foundation and why do we have it?
The HatHats Foundation is something we've worked on for a couple of years now to get our own charity. It is part of our Together We Can strategy, so 50% of the money that we raise, or over 50% of the money, will go to community programs in the form of grants around all of our stores and outlets, wherever they may be, and then the remainder of the money is going to go and fund some of the projects we're doing in the coffee growing developing world. So looking at education, looking at sanitation, and looking at projects to help make coffee producing countries and communities more sustainable. Next year we're looking to take a team of our staff out to Africa, subject to the Foreign Office saying it's safe to travel. We've already done some projects out there before. I'm building a bakery and assisting with schools and bits and pieces. So I am working with some people on the ground in Uganda, just outside Kampala. So yeah, Foundation is really big and I'm really excited about it. It feels like we're finally here. Getting the email the other day with the charity's number on it.
We're in very early stages of the brand, don't normally get access this early, so don't judge it too hard because it's not fully set in stone, but it's working, it's on its way.
I'm sure vlog viewers will be kept up to date with what's going on.
They sure will, Louis. Thanks, Louis and Cara. Over and out.
Hi, Arthur here. I'm working in Whitstable today. We just had some guys come down from the food bank for their coffee break, and as a roundabout to kindness, we did their cakes and drinks on us.
Hi, I'm Brian. I work for the food bank.
And I'm Clive, and I volunteer for the food bank.
Normally we are involved with collections using a van, and we have just taken a break at HatHats for a couple of coffees.
Cost of living crisis, have you noticed a big difference in the needs for the food bank?
Well, certainly from our point of view, where we receive donations as well as distribute the food, we've found that there's more need for food to be distributed and that donations have, relatively speaking, gone down a little bit.
What would you say to people who pass by the food bank? Is there anything that you'd like them to drop off?
Well, the food bank is a bank in the sense that we keep the food pending distribution, so we are always looking for long shelf life products. The idea is to provide food for 3 days in a crisis for a family or an individual. And it's a matter of using your own imagination as to what you might appreciate yourself if you had 3 days to fill your empty shelves with. We also have to hand it out in a nutritionally balanced package for families and individuals.
Hi vlog, so I'm just on my way to Herne Station. We're having a whole company meeting tonight because a couple of weeks ago Amy and Louis sent out feedback forms. Since they had the feedback forms in, they've sat down and they've had a little meeting, and we're having company feedback to see what is actually going to change. It's really nice to be listened to have a voice.
When the feedback forms went out, I was only here for about 4 weeks, so it wasn't a lot that I could comment on, but I feel like being at the team meeting and listening to what everyone else had to say has obviously made a huge impact to everyone else's ears, because if you're not listening, then no action's being taken.
I felt very happy that all our feedback was listened to, and it was nice to hear how the company's going to grow in the future.
One thing we don't want to do whilst we grow is to lose touch with people. So one of the ideas that we had is to do a feedback form where people can completely anonymously, if they want to, leave feedback for us and suggestions where we can actually find out where we are as a business and how happy people are. The important thing with these kind of forms is that you don't just sort of take them and do nothing. So Louis and I really wanted to feed back to people what we did with their feedback. So in the meeting we explained what people had said, if there were any themes, and how we would try and address these. It's also a really exciting chance to let people know about the new outlets that we are working on at the moment. I can't say anything, it's top secret, but keep watching the vlog if you want to find out the next steps for HatHats.
Good morning everyone, I am in the car with Louis and we're having a drive around Whitstable this morning because we're doing something quite odd. We're having a look at bus shelters. Haven't seen many we like at the moment, have we?
I was going to say, you've got to be very careful about that. You know, you're hanging around bus shelters on for work. That could sound a bit dodgy. So the one we're interested in is just up here, I think. So this is a very exciting development for 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. It's taking our brand to a different level. We have something planned for Christmas time. It's still weird that we're thinking about it on a gorgeous sunny day. I think the bus shelter is just, it's still got a bin in front of it. What if we could move it? Better than I actually thought. So we've just parked up at Whitstable Harbour. Cara and I have had a little drive around, looked at bus stops. Now we're heading into to see the team at the harbour. We're also going to go and see a photographer, and we're going to go and see another project you're working on with another trader within the South Quay Shed.
We're currently here with Mary. Here's Mary. Hi! And we're just discussing lots of exciting things that are coming up, so yeah.
And dangerously comfortable sofas.
And dangerously comfortable sofas. We're going to drive back to the office now with a copy in hand. Bus shelters we looked at, we've seen a few that we like, so we're going to have a look and see what we can get booked in. But now it's time to crack on with some designs, so yeah.
If you like what we're doing on YouTube,
like,
subscribe,
and hit the notification bell
so that you don't miss when we post next. Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more.